Are you planning a spring, summer, or fall trip to Colorado and don't want to deal with the crowds? Well, I have a trip for you. Plan a trip to Durango, Ouray, and Telluride, Colorado. You're going to find great historic hotels, the coolest train ride, epic hikes, miles of off-roading trails, and awesome fly fishing opportunities. Come along with Julie and I and let's see what we find. Look at the gopher or some kind of little... Hail hair caddis. Beautiful fish. Woo-hoo! While in Colorado, I really wanted to get a little fly fishing in. On the afternoon of day one, I stumbled across a little fly shop right there in downtown Durango. San Juan Anglers, the name of that fly shop. Nice people, good supplies. So if you're ever in Durango, stop into the San Juan Angler. Anyway, I told the guy what I was looking for. I wanted to get out somewhere outside of town, 45 minutes to an hour. Wanted to be on some public land. Didn't want to have to fight any kind of private land or anything like that. So he gave me a little tip on a creek to get out there. Next morning, I hopped into the car, drove on out there, hopped on the creek, was completely by myself, crystal clear creek, and had a wonderful hour and a half of fishing. I hope you enjoy this. I know I sure did. Another Colorado brookie. He's a small guy. Another small guy. Here we go. Another Colorado brookie. Whoa. Beautiful fish. Absolutely beautiful. Another little brookie. On our last day in Durango, Colorado, we took a ride on the narrow gauge steam train from Durango up to Silverton and back. This railroad has been running through the San Juan Mountains since the late 1800s. It was originally built to haul silver and gold from the high country. Today, it's one of the most scenic train rides in the United States. As the train pulled out of town, the sound of the steam whistle echoed through the valley, and it didn't take long before we were winding deep into the mountains. The route follows the Animas River for much of the trip, passing sheer canyon walls, forests of pine and aspen, and stretches of wilderness that are only accessible by rail. After a few hours, we arrived in the old mining town of Silverton, sitting nearly 9,300 feet above sea level. We had time to explore town, grab some food, and take in the surrounding peaks before boarding the train for the return trip to Durango. The ride back offered a completely different perspective. It turned around in Silverton, so we were on the other side of the tracks, giving us fresh views. Taking the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge railroad is more than just transportation. It's a step back in time and a unique way to experience the beauty of Colorado's high country. If you're visiting Durango, this is absolutely an experience worth doing. train needs steam to keep moving. So you got to fill up with water every half hour. So Julie and I walked to the snack bar to grab a cold beverage. Got a chance to walk through the cars where they're not the open gondola. The gondola is definitely the way to go. Just could not imagine being in those other cars. They're not air conditioned, but the biggest thing is you just can't see as well. I mean, with these seats, bridge coming up. But with these just wide open bench seat to the side, oh man, you just see everything, and the train's going to go the other way, so you get to see everything on the other side. I'm going to come back through here in the future for a backcountry fly fishing trip. Julie and I are in downtown Silverton. We just got off the train for lunch for a couple hours and check out the town. We're going back in time. It's pretty cool. This train ride is awesome. On the way back, we'll be on the other side, same seats, but the train turns around. So that's gonna be so cool to see the other side. So you don't see the same thing as you're driving down. But cool little western town of Silverton, Colorado. Good memories for Julie and I. Beautiful stuff here. Absolutely gorgeous. On our way back to Durango. Having fun?
Pretty green.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's real deep there.
See, look, it's so
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
look at that. It's crazy. Taylor would be like, woo. That's amazing.
Here.
Get that right there. Watch your hands. Watch your rock.
A round-trip ticket on the steam train from Durango to Silverton ranges from $105 to $230 per person, depending on the seating class you choose. Standard class, gondola, or first-class options. Fares for children are lower. I highly recommend the gondola. There are also combination options that include the train one-way and a bus return or vice versa. The steam train service to Silverton operates seasonally from early May through late October, running daily. Outside of that season, the railroad has other excursions, like rides to Cascade Canyon in the winter and spring.
He wants to get the train. He can get the train because it's going around.
On day 4, we traveled to Ouray, Colorado. After we got settled in at the beautiful Beaumont Hotel, we took time to hike Box Canyon Falls. It was definitely worth the stop. The trail is short, but it climbs quickly and gives you great views. As you make your way up, you can hear the waterfall long before you see it. Once you reach the overlook, the power of the water really hits you. The falls drop deep into a narrow quartzite canyon where the sound of water echoes off the rock walls the whole way through. The hike takes you through suspended walkways and tunnels cut through the mountain. You're surrounded by rock, mist in the air, and rushing water below. Even though it's a short hike, Box Canyon Falls packs a lot into a small area. It's an easy add-on if you're visiting Ouray. Town of Ouray, Colorado. This is not made for tall people.
I didn't see that with my sunglasses on. Did you see it?
I didn't see it either. All right, Julie and I are on, I think, day 5 of our trip. We're in Ouray, Colorado. We're getting started on the Yankee Bay Boysen Off-Road Trail. We got to hike up this for about a half mile because our rental car, I don't think it's going to make it up here. It's a little small SUV, but don't want to push it. And then we're going to get on the trail. And we're going to be hiking up that. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's August 25th. You still got snow up there. Cool stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. Check back in when we actually get to the trailhead. Definitely a happy place here. Unbelievable. In the Yankee Boy Basin, Ouray, Colorado. Gorgeous, huh, honey? It's amazing. It's, I think, August 25th, and look at the snow. Still on the mountain. What a memory. Wow. Sweet. Look at that. Look at the gopher or some kind of little varmint. He's cute. Julie is the animal whisperer. Oh, there's two of them. They're together. They're probably in pairs. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. We did it. We did it. Wow. How was it?
I loved the last part of it.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was epic.
I mean,
Look at that.
This is amazing.
Awesome. There's the upper Blue Lakes. That's the most upper. That's the middle. And the third one, we can't see. It's one level down, I believe. I don't think it's to the left here. Awesome. Wow. All the way up to the very tip top of that ridge. And then now we're starting the descent. Amazing. Never forget this hike. This was great. For the last leg of our trip, we traveled to Telluride, Colorado. One late afternoon, I made the hike up to Bridal Falls, which is one of the most iconic landmarks in town. The trail starts near the end of a box canyon and climbs steadily as you head toward the falls. It is a short hike, but it's definitely a workout. As you make your way up, the views just keep opening up behind you, with Telluride spread out below and towering peaks all around. A treat along the way are two additional waterfalls with nice swimming pools below them. The higher you go, the more impressive the falls become, dropping straight off the cliff at the head of the canyon. Once you reach the top, you're standing right next to the tallest free-fall waterfall in Colorado. Seeing that much water pouring over the edge and into the valley below is pretty incredible, and the scale of the place really sinks in. Even though it's a short hike, Bridal Veil Falls packs in huge views and classic Telluride scenery. If you're visiting the area, it's absolutely worth the climb.
Cool stuff right there. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to go swimming in that. It's probably about 40 to 50 degrees. But I kind of want to do it, maybe on the way back. I didn't know that, but that's actually the second falls. I'm not even to the top yet, so cool stuff. Very pretty. It is awesome. Yeah, baby. Beautiful stuff. This hike is so worth it. I would say it's a tough hike from the stair step. Just think about climbing hundreds of flights of stairs. That's what it's like. First falls is not too bad. It's a little steeper, you know, going to the second falls. And then all the way to the top to Bridal Veil, it is a whole lot steeper. Personally, I think this hike is easier than the gradual, just relentless uphill. I've had too many relentless backpacking trips into the backcountry with 40 pounds on your back, and the relentless non-stopping is painful. So, but this is tough, and you have to watch where you're going at all times. Almost there. Wow. That rain we had earlier, it's just completely dry down here. It's so thick. This is sweet. Oh man. Oh wow. A little peak right here. Wow, you can feel it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that.
I'm going to tell you, Southwest Colorado has some amazing fly fishing opportunities. While in Telluride, Colorado, I had the opportunity to hit the water again. This day on the water is a day I'll never forget. got a nice little bow. Caught him on the trailing wet fly. Come on, buddy. Nice little bow.
Broke it off. That was such a nice fish. Catch that take. Look at that. Broke that sucker off. Yep. Broke that sucker off. Took the dry fly. That was a beauty. I figured that was a good spot. Alright. Let's get rigged back up. Yeah, once he went downstream, man, whew, that was cool. Well, he didn't break me off. I put bigger line. That time, instead of putting a traditional wet fly, I just thought I'd put a little hare's ear with it's a size 18 hare's ear with a bead head. Caddis was keeping it up well, but man, he took it well. But I just should have let him run. Should have just let him run. Thought he was bringing in, but oh well. It's a lot of fun. Learning to catch a big fish. So that looked like a big rainbow there. So let's give it another shot. That was unbelievable. I got him. Oh, look at that baby. I didn't rush that one. I also added 6 pound when I broke off earlier, so big old bow there. On the elk hair caddis. I was patient on this boy. I probably went 20 yards down the creek to get to him. He just kept going. But I was not gonna rush it this time, and I got this big boy in there. Wow, was that awesome? Another one took me down the stream. Look at those beautiful orange spots on that brown, baby. Wow, that was awesome. Beautiful fish. Look at the big old boy. And the elk hair calves. Awesome stuff, catching these big fish. There's nothing more fun than that. That was so much fun. That's like 3 to 4 that's taking me downstream. That was a bruiser. He had some teeth, look at that. Jeez. Awesome.
Well, this trip is a wrap. Julie and I certainly enjoyed Southwest Colorado. We will return again in the future. We absolutely love the small town of Ouray, Colorado and Telluride, Colorado. We had some great historic hotels, some good food, great outdoor activities. The hiking was amazing. The fly fishing was absolutely unbelievable. I also will return in the future on a solo fly fishing trip. Well, if you stayed with me this long, hey, thanks for watching. And until the next adventure, take care.